Hi everyone, welcome back to Stationeers. So it's been a little over a week since I last played this, and to be honest, I can't remember what I was doing. So let's just quickly have a run round and oh yes, so I've kind of decorated this. Not 100% confident that I'm happy with the design, but it's what I'm going with. Um, I've got my little shower set up now, so I can close my door, I can turn my shower on. I've got a light inside if I want to turn the light on. So yeah, nothing really much there. I got my bed with my little coffee mug. But yeah, I've just kind of tidied this up. I will be creating that corridor at some point there and creating an airlock here, but I haven't got that yet. This is just I was having a look through the thing and yeah, so I mean I've not messed with it before, but this is obviously the cockpit to a ship that you can make. How do I get out? Oh, Q. But yeah, just something to fill that space really. I have moved all my. Well, there's nothing in there, but I've moved all my seeds down here, and as you can see, I've got a big pile of poo. And what I've done is I've connected the chute system to here now, so it just lands in the farm, so it's not kind of clogging up my corridor. But as you can see, I've kind of filled out all the corridors now, so they've all got the nice floor. I've also installed lights, so I've got lights now in this room, so that's all nice and lit up. Don't remember. Oh no, yeah, I've done this one as well. So I've got some lights in here. And then yeah, this was already lit up in here, so this is nothing new. This is just temporary. This is just because if you remember, I took down the silo that was in that far room. And I've just put all the dirty ore in here, and it's just been processing through. And then every now and again, I'll empty it out and go and put the ore into my my furnace, which is still going apparently. Yep, it's taken away nicely. What else? So got a floor in here now. I did make a light switch, so there we go. There's my lights. Again, all kind of padded out. It's not perfect. It's not finished, but I'm getting to the point now where I'm kind of looking forward to playing on a different planet. Everything here is half finished, and I think as time goes on, I probably will do it. But I'm probably going to look at going to another planet sooner rather than later, because it would be nice to kind of mix this up a little bit now. I've been playing this for quite a while, and I've got bits done. I mean, obviously, I've got quite a lot done with everyone's help, but excuse me. But yeah, I would like to start having a play with atmosphere. Now, since I last played, there's been an update, and the colour of my eggs in here has changed. But from what I understand, every egg, well, these ones maybe not, because these ones existed prior to the update. So let me just get everything moved in. Let me just capture it all. But I'm pretty sure now our chickens are going to be a dying breed, to be honest. I also don't think now. I don't really know what's going to happen actually. Yeah, where are the eggshells? I can't remember where the eggshells go. Oh, the eggshells are going in there. What the hell? Oh, I've not reconnected the chute system. Ugh. Ignore the eggshells. But anyway, I think my... Oh no, the eggs are still going through there. Oh, because now there's no such thing as a fertilized egg. That's why. So I'm pretty sure that my chickens are going to die out now, and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't think... Yeah, so now it's just egg. It actually requires an incubator temperature of between 35 and 45 degrees. If the egg is exposed to temperatures below 10 degrees, it will no longer be viable. So I think by them being in here, unviable. So I think I've now knackered it, to be honest. I mean, what if I got 22 degrees in here? I can't. There's no easy way for me to... hang on, where's the... What's the temperature in there? 22.1. Oh no, it's the same temperature in here. Oh yeah, they're sharing temperature, aren't they? Yeah, basically my eggs are done. I can't do anything with the eggs now, which is a shame. I'm not set up for it, and to be honest, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Oh, that exploded. Oh, can the eggs crack now if they take too much of a drop? Oh, well, that's even worse of an issue. But yeah, basically my 1.1 thousand eggs in there is gonna have to last me. So that is what it is. And you know what? I might as well get all these out at some point. And they can just go, because none of these are going to hatch. They've all hit a temperature less than 10 degrees Celsius, so they'll never be usable as a fertilized egg. So yeah, I've got 27 in there. Let me just get a few of these out, because they will spoil in the vending machine, but they won't spoil. Yeah, unviable. We've knackered the eggs. Well, the thing is now, for me to get a fertilized egg, I basically should have had them in there, but I don't think they'll hatch. They'll lay eggs now. Oh, eggs are going back into there, which is a bit strange. Oh, whatever. Yeah, so I think you have to now feed the chickens for them to lay the eggs. So this whole setup no longer works. So that'll just become a dead space at the base, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've done between episodes, really. So I've been thinking about what I want to do, and I mean, this kind of works, although I'm not really using any of the gases. I did start using the carbon dioxide to put more CO2 into the base, just so I can grow the crops, which I can vent out from here. It's just too hot in there at the moment, so my aircon was running full blast. Now I did disconnect that pipe which I was using for cooling, because I didn't have a valve on it, so it was freezing. So I had to, yeah, I had to disconnect that pipe. I could let a little bit out, but it will like drastically warm the base up. I do that. There you go. Look, 23 degrees. So I can heat the base nicely, but as soon as I do that, once the temperature hits over here, my wall coolers, yeah, they're kicked in. Look, so they're trying to cool it down now. So meh. That's how I'm gonna just keep leaking CO2 in. I could automate it, but like I said, I'm getting to the point now where I want to move planets, so I don't really want to do too much more. Oh yes, I need my spacesuit, but I also installed some more solar panels outside. I'll just get my suit just to show you. Bring that over there, and if you can hear it, I've got a cold. So that's another reason why I'm not streaming this. I am recording this just because I'm a little bit sore throat, and I've got, I think, one of my wisdom tooths coming through. And at the age of 33, that's a little bit late in life. But hey ho. Hunger, caution. But yeah, I'm just not feeling 100% at the moment. Power is not doing well. But yeah, so I've installed, so I've got some more solar panels over here, not many, but some. They're all connected via a cable, which is kind of hidden in there, I think. Or is it that one? I can't remember. It's connected somewhere. But yeah, I've also tried to connect this up best I can, just to give it a bit of a smooth finish. This is kind of the best I can come up with. But yeah, is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of feeling a little meh about the moon now. I kind of want like a new, not challenge, because you can't say I've completely overcome everything that I've done here, but it would be nice to kind of play on something else for a little bit. I'm not going to do traders on the moon, and to be honest, I'm not even sure I'm going to do rockets on the moon. The only thing I think I want to do now is I want to just have a play with the farming. Because of the egg situation, my food on the moon isn't going to last forever. So I want to be in a position where I can get food. Because like I said, this is like my headquarters. This was my first base. It'll be where I come to test, and I will finish off this place. And at some point, once it's done, I'll do some kind of show and show and tell or whatever. But yeah, I would like to just figure out how these Harvies work, and to be honest, I've got no I've got no idea. So let's head back inside. Put my suit away. I've got all these light switches and I barely ever use them. Right then, so I assume that each there's going to be no way of batch writing anything to this because you need to read from each and every one of these. How much water have I got? 15 liters. That's probably enough for now. So I assume this needs to be paired with this, and then I'll have another one that pairs with this, and so on and so forth. But I don't really know how these work. So you can write harvest. That will just be like a 1 or a 0 to harvest or don't harvest. Connection, shoot input, shoot output, and then the connection is 2. Okay, so what about the hydroponics? HYDRO hydroponics. Which one is it? That one. So it can be automated using the Harvey note. That unlike the hydroponics trays, these cannot be placed consecutively. They are considered devices rather than pure pipes. They do, however, allow data integration. So we've got pressure, temperature. What is the? So seeding 0, mature 0. I think the best way I'm going to be able to figure this out is going to be just to connect to one of them and then just see what we have. And we're going to get my device configuration chip. I'm going to need my computer as well. Now, where have I put my chip? Wait 1 sec. Put you in there. Right, what is that? That's my device configuration. So let's put you in the tracker slot. And go look at the hydroponics device. Not with that. I want that. Excuse me. How am I supposed to? So I don't understand. The logic slots. Okay, so okay, let's make the chip and the IC thingamabob, and then I could do with just some really basic logic stuff so that I can just figure out what I can read and what I can't read. I don't think I've got any logic stuff. Logic stuff. Might make one of you. No, I'm gonna make 2 of you. I need some more gold though. Do I have any gold? I've got some gold chugging along. That would do nicely, thank you. Let's make me another one of those. And that will give me 3. Turn you off. I'm gonna need some more cable as well, so I might as well get loads of that chugging. How much copper have I got? 26. Do that all as cable. Okay, so I want to. It's going to be a slot reader, isn't it? So slot reader. And then where am I going to get your power from? I guess I should connect you to the chicken power. Which I guess I'll feed it off this cable here. Let's do that. Bring this all the way into the farm. Excuse me. No, all the way across. Yep, you can come all the way over here. And then what I might do is I might put an APC down here. Just to split the the networks. Where is, I thought I had an APC. Or did I recycle them? I might have recycled them. Nope, got them there. Okay. You go somewhere. Cables. More cables. So I don't need to put a battery in this because it's not for keeping charge. I just don't want to be scrolling through like a million devices. And then I don't really want you on the window, but it is what it is. That is upside down. No. Is it the drill that I need? It is. There we go. Right, you can just go in there for now. Want some cable, wire cutters. Okay, and then bring you back down. There we go. So that's all that's for. Solely just to split the network. So if we get this connected, might as well get you connected as well. Wait, what? Oh yeah, let's just get to the Harvey. That's fine. Yeah, come on. Thank you. Right, turn you off. So that's all connected. Let's put you there, put you there. Just want to move some of this poo out of the way. Do. I've just got shit everywhere. There we go. Okay, so let's get my drill. So I'm not keeping this. I'm just solely trying to kind of mirror what I would be doing on the IC. It's just easier to set this up. Bring you down here. Whoops. Like so. Okay. So if I get my labeler and call this wait, what? BONI Hydroponics 1. And then I get my screwdriver. So if I take in Hydroponics 1, what? Plant or fertilizer. So even though it's that's technically the same slot, it reads it as two different things, which is good to know. And then what have we got? Occupied, prefab, quantity, reference, seeding, sort, class, damage, efficiency, growth. Right. So, just out of curiosity, if I change you... Hang on, cancel. 1. So you can be Hydroponics 2. Hydroponics 3. Hydroponics 4. I might just do all of these while I'm here. So you can be 5. You're 6. 7. 8. And finally, you're 9, but you're not connected to anything, but it's fine. Oh, and then I guess I'll have to label these as well. So hydration 1. So let me quickly go and get some water and some food. Food. Excuse me. Make me some eggs, please. I mean, I'm not going to run out of eggs anytime soon. There's a shame about the chicken update. Yeah, on my next playthrough, my plan's going to be start as I mean to go on. So, where on this one, I created my workshop, but then I started building my base and I dismantled my workshop. None of that. My first building is going to be as perfect and as set up as possible, and then I'll expand off that. I think is the way I should be doing it. Okay, so if I read you, I want Hydroponics 3. The slot is the plant slot. So if I turn it on. Oh, I'm going to turn this on, don't I? Kapowie. Okay, so that's the hash, that's the potato hash, so that's fine. Occupied is 1, because obviously there's a plant in there, so that's fine. Quantity is 1. So I can't harvest it. So I assume that would that always be 1? I assume. We haven't idea, I don't know. It's seed. Okay, so -1 it's not seeding. And then either 0 or 1 will be for seeding. Sorting class equals 3. Don't know what that means. Plant class is 11. Damage is at 0. Efficiency. It says it's thriving. Oh, but is it because it's in darkness, I'm losing some growth efficiency maybe? Growth equals 3. So it's is that so you get thriving, moderately well, whatever. So 3 is good. Health is 1. So it's not decaying, so I guess that's between 0 and 1. Mature is at 0. So I assume once that's matured, what else have we got on here? Plant.max quantity. So I need to see what happens when it's fully grown, really. But the way I see it is if it's mature, then we can harvest if we don't want the seeds. But what I don't know is on the seeding, it's currently -1. Do I get 0 if it's seeding, 1 if it's seeded? Maybe. I need to test because I don't really know. So while I'm waiting for that to grow, let me go and make the IC housing in the chip. The furnace still going? Still on, so it must be. Turn you on as well. So I want the housing. Copper, steel, and solder. Steel, solder, copper. Make me one of those. And then I want the IC chip. And then we'll kind of see what happens from there, I think. I've even got anything in this fridge. I've still got some ferns in there. That's fine. Whilst I'm here, let's... Oh, I ain't got my suit on me, so never mind. Right, you're done. And then I want the circuit, which I need electrum for, which I have there. This is the last chip I can make, the last circuit I can make. It shouldn't take too long. Got a lot of rubbish everywhere. Boom. Turn this off. Oh no, that's the housing. Hang on, I want my circuit. No, oh, it's there. That's why. Okay. So you're still thriving. So I'm not going to mess with that until I can kind of read what I need to read off that. Let's put you... It doesn't really matter where I put this, to be fair. Just put it there. I just need to connect the power to that side. So instead, let's do it this way. Just save on some cable, I think. Don't want you yet. This goes there. Okay. So we have that connected. Where is my laptop? No, don't want you. I want you. No, not the poo. Right, what have I got in there? So... Okay, so... Yeah, we obviously need a new thingamabob, don't we? So, excuse me. So, I need to alias the hydroponics and the Harvey. Now, I'm not sure if there's a good way of I'm going to do it a very basic way just to get the concept working. So I need to whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, it matters. So if we go alias Harvey to D0, alias hydroponics to D1, and then we're going to go, whoops, yield start. I keep putting capitals in. Okay, so the most basic way, if this works the way I think it's going to work, excuse me, is when, let's have a look. So seeding, so you got mature. So when mature equals 1, then we can trigger that to harvest. I think is probably the easiest way, but obviously that doesn't mean it's not going to wait for seeds. Once let me just get on top so I can see this properly. Oh, you can't stand on it. Bloody hell. That's fine. Power mode, error, activate, lock, required power, export, import. There's not really much. Can the Harvies? I mean, this is obviously rhetorical. Well, not rhetorical. This is obviously a question to nobody because it's a recording. But can the Harvies put fertilizer in? Because it would be good. Although I don't know how they would get that. Because that's obviously import. So that is where I would feed seeds or the fertilizer. This is where it's going to put the crop. I mean, for now, I'll have it just spit out the back. I don't really care. Okay. So it'll plant. I don't know if it'll do fertilizer. Okay, so I've got. It's been ages since I've messed with this, so I've got to remember. So was it set? So if I set R0 to, I mean, to be fair, I can use D1 and D0. It's going to be easy. I know what it means at the top, so it doesn't matter. So hydroponics. So set. I need that. Is it mature? The mature of D1. And then can you just go save? Could I save D0 to the harvest of R0? Maybe? Is that might give me a very simple. So I think so. Set R0 to mature of D1, D1 being the hydroponic. So if we have a look at this at the moment, mature is 0. So to me, 0 is false. So it's always going to be false on the activate or on the harvest. Sorry. Once its plant is mature. So what we can do is if we set this to 1, 2, hydroponics 3, which is already set, the slot is plant, and it's mature, so it's currently 0. So I want that to I want that to grow like sooner rather than later, really. So what we can do in the meantime is what we got. So I need the Harvey to be D0, hydroponics to be D1. Harvey's D0. Harvey is D0, and then hydroponics is D1. But what I'm going to do, just for testing, is I'm going to set the hydroponics to be hydroponics 3. Okay, so what that should do is if I take this chip out, turn this on, push button, incorrect variable at line 5. Shut up. Set R0 to the mature of D1. I'm trying to remember. stores register logic type on device by housing index value. To set the device logic type. Oh, okay. So it's not. Okay, I'm just going to create new. And just call this. I'm having problems spelling today. Yeah, and then I'm just going to save this for now. So let me just have a quick look at this one. I'm trying to recall what I'm doing. Oh, load, not save. So load R0 with the temp sensor temperature. Okay, got you. So load R0. Load R0 with D1 mature. Export that, and then I just want to save over that. Confirm. Okay, so there you can see, look, there is one potato in there. So if I take this out, so in theory, because that isn't matured, which I can, there you go, look, mature equals 1, this should activate. Huh? Incorrect variable at line 5. What do you mean? M-A-T-U-R-E, what have I put? Load R0 with D1 mature. What? Hydroponics, I got to D1. D1. I'm being simple. I'm being very simple. I know I am. Somebody's probably going, do this. Export that. Are you still erroring? Yes. Oh, incorrect variable at line 6. Is that because I've... Yeah, so there's a problem there. Load R0. Load R0 with the temp sensor temperature. Load R0 with the temp sensor temperature. Load R... Okay, well maybe it's because I've defined it. So if I go... I might have spelled that wrong, but meh. Right, so if I confirm that, export, 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 export. Incorrect label at line 5. Hang on. Mature. Oh, it's because... Should that be LS, as in load slot? So... Okay, 1 second. So load slot... I'm going to put it into R0. And then the device is going to be D1. I'm just using D1 because I'm being leader. I can't be asked to write that. Slot index. Slot index. So it's going to be the plant. So we want index 0. Logic slot type. The mature. Let's try that. Aha. So that's going to keep going because that's matured. So I've obviously done this like this because I don't want it to harvest the crop, although it's only going to grow 1 anyway. So meh. But yeah, so that's how that works. But now what I would like to do is I want to figure out the seeding. So let me turn you off. So let's have a look at the seeding variable. I want to see what it says. So before it said -1, it still says -1. Okay, so it's thriving towards seeding, thriving towards seeding. Yeah. So I just want to see what happens once it's ready to be harvested, because then what I would do is I would read off as long as it becomes a 0. Well, if it becomes a 1, it's easy, because then I've got to write the 1 to deactivate and get it to take everything, and then I somehow need to figure out how to plant I guess I'd want to, if I plant the potato, then I don't have to worry about the whatchamacallit, the mutations of the plants, because I don't think the mutations carry to the actual crop, they carry to the seed. But I need to make sure that here's how that works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this so to Hydroponics 1. And I'm also going to just save over this. So that's the very bare basic of the harvesting. But that's all you need, isn't it? Once it's matured, harvest. But that wouldn't get me anything. I would have to then feed potatoes in, and meh. That is what it is. Okay, so what I can do is, if I get I've got plenty of potato seeds. Let's put a potato seed in here. Oh, he's got a smiley face. Look at that. Okay, so that smiley face is based on the hydroponics below it, not necessarily what's coded to it. So that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to leave this now. I want that to seed, and then I will come back and revisit this. So let me go and have a quick drink. Let's go get some eggs. Nothing says yummy like dried eggs, or powdered eggs, I should say. It's ridiculous that it uses 4 eggs per bloody powdered egg. What I don't know about this is that is obviously let me show you. So this obviously works for a single hydroponic and Harvey setup. Fine. How am I supposed to... Do I have to write this code like as many times as I've got hydroponics, or is there a way to dynamically assign the hydroponic or the Harveys based on the number? Maybe. I don't know. And I wouldn't really know what I'm looking for in here, to be honest. What have we got? Nothing really in there. Maybe you'd have to... there's a way to take the name of the device rather than the... Where a plant is seeding, ready to harvest seeds, returns 1 if seeding or 0 if not. Seeding. There's so much in here. I'm not reading through all that. I'll have to have a proper play with the coding at some point. I mean, this is all I really want to get done. I don't really know what else to do around the base. I mean, it obviously needs to be tidied up and stuff. And I mean, the more I look at this, the more I hate it in here, to be honest. But yeah, apart from a lot of TLC, there's not. I don't really want to put too much more work into the base. I mean, I'm happy to say that I've got the bare essentials that I would require to survive on the moon. So I have a means of getting oxygen and nitrogen for my, well, breathable tank and my jetpack, and I have systems in place that would vent it out to avoid overpressuring. I'm storing the gases. I'm not really using. I mean, I'm using oxygen and volatile for my fuel mix, which is fine. I've got carbon dioxide that I leak into the base for the plants. I'm not really using the N2O for anything right now, and I'm not using the nitrogen for anything right now. But again, I've got to a point where I can survive, and that was my main purpose. Yeah, I still have to go and mine ices and mine ores and stuff. I haven't got the deep drill set up, but I'm less bothered about that, to be honest. I kind of want to start again and do it properly. You know what I'm going to do is, to save the waiting around, I'm going to wait for this to grow. So I'll cut it here, and then I'll join you back as soon as this is grown. So that took some time, but there we go. We finally got some seeds. So there you go. Plant.seeding equals 1. So it goes from -1 to -1 to 1. So what we can do is pick up the chip, and let's not break that. Whoops. So if we do, so here we're loading the D1, the hydroponics, that. But if I change this one to seeding and confirm, if I go edit, let's override that so I don't lose it. So if I put that in there now, obviously that works. All is good. Now, if I was to change this to use Hydroponics 3, there you go. I'm going to assume I lost that crop, which was a bit of a shame. But as you can see, it's seeding, so it's going to keep going. So what I'll do is, if I set this to Hydroponics 1 again, that should stop. Boom. There we go. So that should work. Well, it's going to work for a single one anyway. So if I can harvest this now. So if I take that out and then take that out, there we go. And I'm going to put my potato in there. He's happy. He's growing. I should have put fertilizer in there. I'm such an idiot. I can't be bothered to wait. Let's. How do I clear it? Oh, C to clear. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want fertilizer. Just speed this up a little bit. There you go. You're happy. Life is good. Okay, and then we've got this one, which will take. There we go. So we're still up on it anyway. Put you there. Let's bang my potatoes into me food thingy-my-bob. 75 becomes 77. It does. Okay. So we currently have a working single Harvey. Now it won't replant, and I don't really know how that works. So I'm going to split one of these. I'm going to put that in there. Actually, no, I'm not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go get another Harvey. And let's see if we can get this one replanting for us. And then all we've got to do is merge the two codes together. Harvey. I need electrum and silicon. Damn. Don't think I've got any more electrum. Don't think there's any in there, and I know for a fact there isn't any in here. Because there's nothing in there. Okay. In that case, I should probably... Well, I don't have any gold. Which is also a problem. What did that have in it? That was nothing. What did you have in you? You haven't got gold. No one's got any gold. Oh, crap. How can you not have any gold? Oh, I've got loads of gold. We're fine. On my next playthrough, I've got to be more organized. 100%. You're already set to 100, so chuck all that in there. And then silver. Got some silver there. I've got some silver there. Get all the silver. I just want a stack of 100 silver. Silver, silver. Really? Don't have 100 silver in there. Got some more silver here, some more silver there. There we go, 100 silver. One of you and one of you. Empty, close. Right, let's go and make some electrum. Okay, so what have we got at the moment? So, not much. And, I mean, I'm glad that I have this working to a point. One thing I do definitely want to learn on the next playthrough is how to use just hot gas rather than creating a combustible mix in there using a fuel mix. So yeah. So this is this one's the inputs. Let's just get some fuel put in. The mixer is still off, so we should be good. Right, let's get you fired up. Let's chuck our gold, chuck our silver in there, shall we? So for electrum, I need no higher than 2.4 MPa and at any temperature. I am well above on the pressure. So let's get some of that out. Come on. Empty, goddamn you. You're too high on my pressure. Right, let's slow this right down. I just want it to be 2.4. Come on. Right, so slow it down. Get ready. Wait, what? What's going on? I can't have the... Oh yeah, electrum. Oh, you fool. I was going to press that button, but that's the activate button. Bloody noob. Right, let's get you emptied out. Thank you very much. You know what to be fair, I'll just turn it off. Oh, you can still output even when it's off. Oh, that's alright then. Let's just maximize that. And just leave it. Okay, so we've got our electrum. Can't remember what else we needed. Silicon. We have silicon. Make me a Harvey. Boom. How am I doing for water anyway? 14 litres in the whole system. Don't think I ever wired that in, to be honest. I don't have my suit on me, so I don't need to refill anything. There we go. We only want one because we're just kind of trying to learn how to do this. We're not going to be setting it all up today. I just want to get like a working code and then understand how it's working. Okay, so if I was to put you there. I need to get you wired up. Like so. There we go. So you're all wired up and working. That's fine. So let's get you renamed. So what did I just call you? You were just called Harvey 1. So you are, you guessed it, Harvey 2. Okay, so out of curiosity, if I just put the seeds in there, okay, it won't plant without being told what to do, which is fine. Okay, I mean, that's fine. So we'll just leave that there for now. Whoops, let's just move you over there. So get my screwdriver. Let's turn this to hydroponic 2. We want the plant slot. And I guess we want the occupied. So if I change this to 1, occupied is 1. It's got a plant in there. So if there's no plant, so what do we want? So we're taking in number 2, plant, occupied. Okay, so what do we want to do on our code? Can I just put this over here so I can see all my stuff? Okay, get rid of that for a second. So it loads that with the seeding property, and then it sets it to the harvest to that, which is fine. So as soon as that becomes 1, if we set the harvest to 1 on the Harvey, and it will harvest the crops. So then after this, we want to load slot, because we can reuse R0 at this point now. So R0 with D1, then the 0, the occupied. Okay, so we're going to load, so basically we're loading 0 most of the time. No, we're not. I'm just going to confirm that for a second. Edit. Let me save over that. Let me have a look at the basic cooling. We haven't got nothing on there. Branch the line C if A equals. So if it equals 1, we could branch. But there are parts where you can just work with the 0s and the 1, can't you? If it equals. Okay, so branching is an option. I don't really want to do branching if I can help it, but it's not the end of the world if I have to. What if I can't do that? So what if we go EQZ? Register equals 1 if A is 0. Otherwise 0. So SEQZ. SEQZ. Register equals 1 if A is 0. So OCCUPID. So if I do set R1 to 1 if R0 equals 0. Right? And then we would set what do I want? And then if we go for D0, which is the Harvey, and then is there a plant? There is a plant. And I set the R1. So if I confirm that, get the chip out, export the chip. I'm just going to save that as well. Confirm. Okay, so I'm currently working with Hydroponics 1 and Harvey 1. So what I would like to do is set this to Harvey 2 and Hydroponics 2. So what should happen, I think, and I'm going to put some fertilizer in there, is as soon as I turn this on, it's going to see that the plant slot has got nothing in it, and so it will try and plant. Which it does. Now the problem is, because there's no crop, it's just going to continue to do it. So if I put the seed in there, there's my potato seed. It's happy, and now it stops. Boom. Okay, so there's probably a way of putting something in there where, like, if it doesn't have any seeds, then don't do it, because that's using power. But I'm less bothered about that, to be honest. Okay, so what I'll do then is, let me set this to Harvey 1 and Hydroponics 1. So only this one is currently automated. Now, there must be a way to dynamically set something in here. So I don't, because basically at the moment, with how this works, I would have to recreate this code multiple times. And I don't think you have an unlimited amount of lines, and to be honest, that's definitely not the most efficient way of doing that. But I don't know how you can do that. Any text inside will be hashed to an integer before a person takes place. Users generate integer values for users wherever hashes are required before a person takes place. Maybe that I can use. I don't really know for sure though. Any characters online after this ignored. Oh, that's how you leave your notes. Yeah, that's nothing. That's not what I want. Device reference with name, device reference also affect what shows on the screen on the IC base. I mean, I could be here all day trying to read through all of these, and some of them haven't got the best description for simpletons like myself anyway. So these are all the branching to lines. I'll have to have a look through this, because create slave that will be replaced throughout the programming. Oh yeah, that's just defining, that's fine. That's not what we want. Jump, JR, load. Registers with log A. Poke. Pop. Push the value of a stack. Nope, it's not what I want. Excuse me. Sleep. Pause executing on the IC for a seconds. Oh, so you can set like large amounts of time between code execution. That's quite good. Yeah, there's got to be a way to do it in here. There's no way that the only way of doing it would be to duplicate the code. I'm going to have a look at that. I'm not going to waste anyone's time with me trying to figure that out. I'll have a quick look through. There must be something in there for me to be able to dynamically, like, if I name all, so that's obviously Hydroponics 1, Hydroponics 2, Hydroponics 3. There must be a way to kind of use the number at the end to dynamically kind of connect it to the Harvey. And then especially if they're all named the same convention, Harvey 1, Harvey 2, Harvey 3. with no differences. There must be a way. But I'm not going to worry about that now. I've got very, very basic harvesting set up here. And in a way, if I was to duplicate this code, I don't know how you would. You really have 6 devices. So, for example, what I could do with Micah, which is very, again, it's ridiculous, would be set D2 to Harvey 2, set D3 to Hydroponics 2. Then what I could do is on my code, so I'm just going to save that code. Can you not copy the whole thing? Oh, that's transparent. Oh yeah, so I would need to duplicate this code. So if I was to go like Elias, whoops, IAS Harvey 2 to D2. Oh, I'm saying Elias. It's alias. Yeah, someone else told me that as well in one of the streams. I was like, no, I don't. But I've just been saying it. Bloody Elias is alias. Hydroponics 2 to D3. That is not a 3. And then all I would do is I would need to duplicate this. So you do all that one. And then you can... so if I could... Wait, what? Harvey 2 is D2. Is that what I've just done? Harvey, I did. Yep. So edit. So if I was to copy that, I'm just going to put a hash in. Just as a gap between the two so I know what I'm doing. So if I copy that in, but it wouldn't be D1. It would be D3. So do that. This wouldn't be D0. This would be D2. Take that one out. You wouldn't be D1. You would be D3. That can stay the same. That's absolutely fine. And then this one wouldn't be D0, it would be D2. And that's it. You just all I need to do is copy my code for every setup I have. And then that should work. Yeah, so that's not complaining about anything. And then all I would need to do is, like, if I was to split 2 of those, put them in there, and then split another 2, put them in there. That's it, really. So it will take the seeds. So I'll get seeds kick out the back, but then it will also replant for me as well. So the only thing I need to figure out is how I do this on a batch kind of setup, and then yeah, I'll be good. But I'm going to figure that out in my own time. I'm not going to bore you with it. But as far as the moon goes, I think I'm going to call it, because I'm getting... I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot for me to do. I mean, obviously my chickens need redoing, and I'm not using half my gas mix. I'm not 100% self-sufficient and all this kind of jazz. But I don't want to do it on the moon. I want to go and do it on another planet and just, I don't know, make it a bit fresh. I don't know, start again, do it better, with everything that you guys have taught me, everything that I've learned along the way. Let me turn these lights off. That's something else I should have learned. Turn lights off. But yeah, so the next episode will not be the moon. I will be going to a different planet. I don't know which planet. I haven't decided yet. I fancy a challenge, but if I make it too hard, it's not that fun to play if you're just constantly dying. But I'll see what happens. I'll record it, and if I think it was worth it, then I'll start on whatever I start on. as far as this video and this series goes, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone's time, everyone's help. I've learnt quite a lot, and I do thank you, especially this IC stuff. I mean, let's be honest, this isn't that difficult. It's just knowing how to start, and once you've got like the basis and you know kind of like how these instructions work, then you can kind of just reuse them. I've got a bit of a library, nothing's perfect in here. It all works though, so I could just use these to keep building on my knowledge. So that's something that I've learned. I've obviously learnt that chickens, if not kept in, well, used to, if not kept in check, they would become a menace. Not so much now, so that's fine. I've never used this before, so this is a first for me, but I've learned how to automate this, and this just kind of goes now. Ignore the mess, we don't need to worry about that. And yeah, we've also obviously had a couple of updates during this playthrough, so we now have the hygiene and the food quality update, which is quite a nice addition. I don't feel like not wearing the suit should make you clean. I still don't really have a need to use the shower, so I'm just not going to. I'm just going to walk around my base and just not wear my suit. But that's something that they may change. They want it to be quite realistic and quite. They don't want it to be difficult. They just want it to. They've got a vision of what they want the game to be. So I wouldn't be surprised if that changed. But yeah, that's the end of the Moon series. I will do another video back here at some point because I will still play this in my spare time, just with the final product of the base. And yeah, this is where I'll come whenever I want to learn stuff and that kind of thing. But until the next video, until the next playthrough, take care. Again, thank you so much for your time and everything that you've shown me. It's been amazing. And I will catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye.